Long time no see. Okay, the new random about the games review. Okay, Green Hoi. The number two, the new session. SIFU. Okay, this game. This game I completed recently. Is relatively short. This gameplay and the game update with Cantonese voice and original. I went to play the game. Overall, very good. In did not know understand the pattern of the entire game, and skill learning to complete will be more difficult because there is the better displacement moves lead to difficult combat, such as learning skill is included to push away the enemy. Using having attacks automatically pick up the swimming lead. The game on the no upgrade moves with a good actually can also make up to fight a lot of enemies. In this game, I feel the strong or the practical technique. One, charge back freeze. After accumulating full stun hit, the enemy can receive 2 sets of combo. If only a very short accumulation of force can also interrupt many enemy attacks, with falling cloud sometimes have an expectant effort. And number two is Crouch Punch and Dark Strike are a way to avoid all the enemies after upper section of the attack. And foreign crowd when you using like attack storage with you had a broken effort. Crouch punch because the fourth command is not very good. Because if you use the PS4 controller or S both controller, the back and the fourth combination this command is very difficult if you quickly input this command. More is easy to use more light attack storage and backforward plan cross use. Okay, especially you cross use this skill 2 or 3 the skin. Number three, okay, back and forth and like attack punch plan. For the enemy siege, after your perfect defense, you can push the enemy away so that the battle will not so difficult and easy for your learning this technique. But also with chargeback phase, your cross use to increase a lot of enemy stats. The advantage, okay, I feel it is excellent official function design and user friendly. With its own radio editor modifies as long as the process of playing to obtain important sports can take a shortcut when you're reopening the level. Learn the moves as long as the study will be recorded. Will not lose your progress because of the restart. Chinese and Cantonese dubbing. Okay, specifically the Cantonese dubbing. I will love this dubbing. Would the ending allows players to have deeper motivation? And the action moderate combining with the multiplayer combat, you can always do one to many clean version of the action game. But something is very good. The art is very good, especially the chapter 3 or the stage 3 about the museum. Chapter 2 to the Grandmaster in the Rainfire. Okay, this is a new update about the Unreal. The metros, cleaner graphics are really important for this game, especially and important to the 3D end up the or the high slash Asian game. Okay, the product team will not deliberately to difficult players. Difficult plays and group combat will be more or less plays pros can give you put space failure as your life death they will have safe this the pros on the tastement. So when you restart this level you can always use the on the pause to load the shortcuts. Not you don't always fight a lot of people or enemies. And says is the stance because the stance can also be slowly restored by moving. So the production they decide team in order to avoid this stance recovery. They decide of the enemy has been always in the state of attack and running. Has been the state of attack. This has good or something bad. Right, the benefits are more because at least you not let the players has let the enemy they do a lot of stance but they running or they slowly move they will recover their stance so this is prevent the frustrating players meditate. Let me briefly talk about the disadvantage. One, the movement problem after being surrounded is very bad. The reasoning in the players is not easy to hang up by which the enemy yellow light tag to increase stance too quickly. Withstanding the the attack resulting in that. And World's super armors after the uh, process of bodyguard and Shao'en displays many people had super armors. They moves make people counter. They no counter and super armors always make people the counter intuitive because they have super armor, but we know the counter this system like the Gohan. So the super armor's moves always make me counter intuitive. Oh, I would give example one by one. Okay, next is the defense system because the defense window problem. The character itself in the tag, even if you see the enemy's attack to hit the character instantly. But if you press the difference, they they still attack you. You fail to defend. The frame rate of someone moves is too short. Okay, this is very bad. And Faja and Kuroki search with they have super armor, so the moves will the hegemony moves faster. The lowest sanction. Oh, sorry, is the lower sensitance. The lower section of the tag less web. I believe a lot of people cannot will add that a sudden change in the attack on the way. Many people cannot react. Since at the less in the lower section of the attack process has about 18 frames of small or less movements. The frames too short, actually. Although still relatively fast, but we can still occasionally react, but not always occasionally. And the last, SIFU is overall a great game for players who are new to play the 3D beat 'em up games or the Asian game. As long as they are more familiar with enemy attack, placement, and in-turn placement. Memorization can be picked up quickly. In about 10 hours or so, you can experience the fun of Asian game with group battle under master difficult and arena. Oh, sorry, it's arena. Arena. Thank you. You watch here or listen here. This is like a podcast or not very pro or expert review because yeah, because I need more time uh, to practice my English. Okay, thank you. You listen or watch. I will see you next time. Bye bye.